Mama crow. No. I cannot see. Hey, this. Yeah. So I got a Heineken holder for my bike, which is good. I went to 3 different bike stores. I went to Trek. They said, oh, you might want to try the other bike store. So went to those, and they only had silver ones or stainless steel. So I went with the aluminum one, and it matches my bike. So I'm happy. Hey, Aaron. I have to get a helmet. There's this one part on the sidewalk where they put a fence because you can fall down it. And it's like, I have to walk my bike around it. I tried to ride my bike across. I go, oh, well, let's see. Like, no. So I got off work. It was a good day. Started early. Got off early. It was really weird because I don't stay at this job late. Like my other job, I would always stay a half hour later. You know. So here they pretty much make sure I leave on time. Once in a while I'll stay extra, like today. Some stuff had to be done, so I don't mind. So it's Friday. And we're going to 420 it. So it's a nice little lake. I don't have a raft or a vehicle to actually... It looks a little... I don't know if people swim in this. I don't know if I'd swim in it. So usually I tie my surfboard up to my raft, but we're not really in the mountains either. So but yeah, can you believe it? I haven't been here in a long time. Hey, Bobby Kimball. So we're gonna roll one up. Hey, Stigits. Oh, you just missed 100 mama crows. So believe it or not, this is in my backyard, and been here a couple times. They have a little catch basin right here. I made it up the other one. I can make it up the other one. This one, it kicks my butt. I had a hard time making it up there. Okay. The wind is blowing my pot away, so I'm gonna have to break it up in this bag. I think I have a McDonald's coupon, which I could probably break it up in that thing. How's it going, Stugat? Whoa. So I kind of got a quote on my bike, my other bike, where to fix it, replace some of the parts, might be around $500. Technically, it would be cheaper and easier just buying a brand new one. But since I've, you know, I pounded it through Humboldt County, I rode it in Vegas a little bit, not a whole lot. So I want to keep it just because of the frame. If that makes any sense. And then I have a brand new one here, which is fine. Hey, Sonny. I'm just chilling. Got off work a little early today. Just went and bought a Heineken holder for my bike. Went to 3 different bike stores and I was all like, so then I called my bike store and I was all like, do you have it in any other colors? And they did, because the other ones, they didn't have it. They only had it in silver and it wouldn't match my bike. So then I called and they said, yes, we have one. And so I rode all the way up here and I go, well, you know, I'm not far from the little lake. They say it's a lake, but it's like, I guess it is a lake. The other one is more like a pond. So it's, yeah. But it's not up in the mountains, so I don't think I'd jump in the water and swim. It's probably fine. But looking at all the life in these creeks, I think it's full of wine pesticides or something. I'm not sure. But I imagine they got to have fish in here. I'm sure they stock it. So. Hey, Icy, Sunny, Lakota. Right on, Lakota. So I haven't been here in a while, but check it out. So this is pretty much where, you know, they have a little bit of life. You got birds. I don't see any quackers or anything, but on the other one they have, you know, geese and Einsteins and quackers. Alright, well, I'm working on it right now. It just passed 420. So this bike makes it so much easier for me to ride that, you know, I could do this. My other bike, I struggled just to get to work. So I think I'm just going to go to my bike store. And that's the one, you know. The other guys are alright, you know. Trek was really nice. NorCal, it's kind of a high-end bike store, but very nice. Breakaway, or not that's my bike, but the bike peddler, you know, I wanted to put my beer in the thing and he goes, oh, don't do that. And so like, well, best of luck to you. So kind of not the place. That's how come I fucked up my bike, because I bought some pedals and you want $10 to put them on. I got spoiled at my bike store. I buy a part, they put it on, no problem. This bike store, I buy a part, they put it on. So I think you have enough bike stores and enough money. I don't think you really need to milk my ass for $10. Fucking turn a couple fucking pedals in my crankshaft there. But, you know, everyone has a different way of doing business. You know, you probably think, well, my employees get paid good and they're doing the work, so I need to make some money. That's how come I'm kind of more into like a moms and pops or college bike store who's more, you know, more customer friendly or something, not so you know, all about the money. So I do have a 2. So the guy says that he thinks that my parts are better on this bike, and so I have 11 gears, not 12. He said the other one might last a little longer, but he said when they shift, he said this is a better quality gears. So he goes, it shift nicer. So that's what I got, Shimano brakes, and I'm gonna have to look up exactly what I have so I won't be so clueless. But you know, it's just one more gear, and I would rather have one less gear if it's a better quality. And the other one costs $300. Because I was watching the videos and there's a lot of hype about my bike and not the one. The one is okay, but they're all like, some people are like the 2 is a good one. I was like, didn't really understand, but I'm going to keep watching them, and I'm going to get clued in. Something in the water, I'm not sure what it is. Fish? I can't tell, but alright, well, we got a joint. Hey, Mario. Yeah, it's a nice view, huh? I cannot see your name. Z Threat. Charlie Day. Is it? So, I need to get out of my backyard a little more often. But now I have the equipment. Kind of want the right tools to do it. Makes it easier for me so I don't have to struggle. Because I am kind of like an old man. I hate to say it. The meat bee, you want my beer? The bee, he's thirsty. He wants some Heinekens. So yeah, let's just chill out. Oh, it's in kayaks. So I could actually rent a kayak. I'm sure it doesn't cost that much. It might cost a little more because they're probably licensed and insured and stuff. Which is fine. So you can see someone paddleboarding. Like, I'm old, right? We had surfboards and boogie boards. When I was young, that didn't exist. If it did, we never saw one. Now it's a very popular sport. You go to Malibu, it's not just surfers. Got people doing that stuff. And you know, if you know how to surf, hey, how's it going? Oh, right on. Thank you. You know, it doesn't matter if you're overweight or stuff, but I've seen big people or people that don't look like they're in the best shape do that stuff. And from the looks of it, it would be a workout. You're using your muscles. But it doesn't seem like you could relax. You'd have to lay down on it. Like, a kayak you could sit in. A raft, a whitewater raft, you could literally lay down in it and fall asleep. Yeah. I should save my money. I had a whitewater raft. It cost as much as this bike. The seat cost $600. Are you kidding me? So it was a little more than this bike, but about the same price. So if I really saved my money, I could probably get a raft. And I looked at those at REI, and thank God I was all like, I'm going to pass. I think if you spend the money, it's guaranteed. If you get some kind of raft and it comes with a repair kit, that's the one you do not want. Because what are you going to do? Repair it when you're in the middle of the ocean or in the middle of the lake or something? No. And if it comes with a repair kit, obviously it doesn't last long enough to where you're going to have to repair it. Once it's done, it's done. It's like I get a flat tire, I throw that tube away. I don't patch it, I get another one. And the same thing with a raft. So if you want to spend under $1,000, good luck. I think you probably get something that's guaranteed for about $2,000. That's professional, like where you could rent it. People rent those things out. But under $1,000, no, it's a waste of money. Because really, your life depends on it. I mean, you get up north, some places, there ain't no lifeguard gonna save you. And we're talking the ocean. We're not talking a cool, calm little lake. And it really is not meant for the ocean, you know. But it depends on the weather. If the weather's calm, it's good. If the wind blows, you're screwed. But it'll push a kayak out too, the wind. But more so on a raft. Hey, Black and White. Hey, Joe, cheers. Yeah, some guy, he was walking. A lot of people walk here, I guess. They walk their dogs or, you know, because it's good exercise to walk. And so we got a beautiful view. I was roaming around and I wasn't sure where I was going to stop. And then I go, well, this looks like it's at the end of the lake. So I go, this might probably be the best one. Because otherwise I'd just be looking across and the sun's over there. But here it looks like a lake, you know. This view right here. My bike rides like a charm. I made it up here with no effort. I made it up that first catch basin. I'm not going to do it today, but I'm gonna work on this catch basin. I'll show you when we leave. So tried it before. I could not make it halfway up. So it's a little steep. I think with this bike, if I put it in the gears right and just take my time and I don't spin out at the top, I'll kick that catch basin's butt. Alright, let's just chill out. 420 of them. Let me get out of the way so you can see the view. So I think you look at on that person how fast they're moving. They're moving pretty quick on that thing. So I think they went around this island. So imagine you could go over there and probably camp out for a night. When I lived in Humboldt, you know, we got lakes and rivers. And they don't like the ocean, but I bring my ducks out. Like, literally lived on the water. I'd be setting up a tent over there camping out with my ducks. And Miss Jenna got some quackers. Really pretty ones. I'd like to go up there and check them out. And I miss Buddy. Poor Buddy's getting old. He needs a girlfriend. Shoot. Center or something around here. I think it's in Petaluma. And there was a grandma horse, right? Oh, that would have been perfect for Buddy. So, you know, you could get a cheap, not cheap, but you could get a kayak, a plastic one for, a good one for under $1,000. A raft, I don't think so. Or a decent one, you know. So the hills are a little different here because in Central California we have rolling hills that are all barren. Here we kind of have a little bit of a forest. You can't see, but all those trees are infested with bark beetles, and they're dead. So we have a really big problem with that here in California. I mean, there are a couple live ones, but yeah, it looks like bark beetle infestation. But I'd have to go up there and really look, because it could just be from the smoke, because it's a little smoky. So we got crows. Mama crows likes it here. Had a egret, or there's a couple more. You can see them over there. I think that's what they're called. I like it because there's not a bunch of houses on those hills. You know? So I think I only rode my bike around here one time. Maybe twice, because I remember I tried to ride up that catch basin and it kicked my butt. So it's kind of, I know it's right here somewhere, but anyways, they got a 5-mile, 8-mile bike trail loop, different trails. I'm sure they have intermediate. They probably have a medium trail, because I believe people hike and walk, and dogs and families. So you could go extreme, but it probably wasn't meant to be extreme. And then around this lake, I didn't pay attention, but I guess you got to be, you know, yield to horses. I haven't seen any horse crap. I know people have land here, but it's not like a city horse community where you have to ride it in the street. But I've seen them ride horses. The Mexicans ride them in my neighborhood, and a whole different kind of horse. They prancing, or dance, or prance. I really like those horses. Hey Joe, cheers. Black and white. I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at the view. Raven King. Oh, the thing is skipping. And I don't have that much battery, so this is it. So it was a really good day. I had to go kind of hunt down what I was looking for, and then I figured, well, it's right here. So with this bike, it's kind of easy. So you have a family out there, I believe. That's really cool. I love being on the water because your perspective changes. And if you do photography, you could do kind of like nature photography or whatever. And I think it's a little brings you a little closer to God. I don't know. Maybe you like all that cement, steel, and glass. That could be really beautiful too, depending on the angles and the architecture or whatever it is. So it's kind of like a pond because I can ride my bike around this thing in a heartbeat. It looks like a good size one, but at least from this angle. And then there's another one that's a real baby one. Oh, only got 15% battery. What would you guys like to do? Would you like to ride around or would you just like to chill for this view? Because I got 15% battery, so I'm only going to stream a couple more minutes. So we could chill here. There are other trails. I rode my bike around a different trail. I don't remember. Like I said, I've only been here 1 or 2 times. I think I rode my bike around this thing twice. A couple times I went to the baby pond and I didn't even come this far because I didn't know it was here. So for as long as I've been here, I don't get out much. I think I had a dry spell there, and then lately I've been doing really good, as far as self-medicating and stuff. Was lucky enough to see the dead in the company, so that really made a big difference. Jethro Tull is going to be playing here. Tickets are $300. Well, the tickets are around $250, and it changes every day because I only want 1 ticket, so they could sell out. That's the cheapest one. And it's a small venue, so so they will probably sell out, I imagine. So if the tickets weren't so much, I would love to go see that band, because they're old school, and it's probably a couple main members. It's probably not everyone in the band, but still. And now they look all older and kind of like, you know what I mean? Not all like rocked out and drugged out like they were in the 60s or 70s, whatever. I think we'll just chill here, and then eventually I remember to bring the thing and put it on my bike, so we're gonna have to take you on a trail, like a bike trail stream or something, where we take the trails. And here I think it's a little crowded. I see these bikers sometimes, and they are getting it. And then you got to be careful because there's people, there's kids, there's dogs, and stuff like that. Like even today, I ride on the wrong side of the road, so this car's pulling out, and I can't blame him because I've done the same thing when I drove a taxi, but I couldn't see. And you know that's just the way people drive. It's like so it's kind of like up to me to pay attention. So he popped up. It was like a quick second. I hit the brakes, like stopped on a dime, like no problem. You know, and you can't get mad. You look a certain direction. You're not looking both ways. You're not crossing the street. You're just dipping into a lane. So it's a habit. I do it all the time. So you can't get upset. I mean, if I run into your car, then all I'm going to care is worry about my bike. But if you run into me, probably it's the same thing. I was going to work and this guy pulled out of his driveway and he just tapped me, but he hit me just at the right thing, you know, coming out of the driveway. It just takes a quick second and happened to be a dead center. And, you know, because you pull out and you stop so you could see. So it's not like he's going to run me over. So, but yeah, he pulled out and he bumped me and I fell over. And I'm going pretty quick because I'm in a hurry to go to work. You know, so I'm, and he's probably going to work too. So he put his car in gear and said, oh shit, I gotta go to work. And it was really nice because I wasn't hurt, but he was so nice to get out and go, oh, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. You know what I mean? It's like I have to go to work. I'll see you later. My tire might be a little whatever, but who cares? It probably was my fault. Who knows? But nothing happened to my bike. And luckily, I just felt like I got hit by a bumper car. But you know, it was the thing that people do because people get scared sometimes. Like there's like a lot of hit and runs and stuff. Yeah. When I drove a taxi, I got in trouble for that, but I didn't get fired. One day, I backed into an Audi and I left a little Coke can dent like this in the Audi, like you know what I mean. And I left, and then someone called, and the sheriffs came to my house and said, "Well, you got a something hit and run there," and I got fired on that one. Isn't it peaceful? Look, they're just waddling. See, that's I always go, "Oh, I'm waddled," because really, that's what I want to do, is waddle like that. That's what I call waddling, right? And my ducks, that's all they do is waddle, waddle, waddle. Right? You waddle around the lake or the river or stuff. And the bay is ocean. No, the ducks don't like the ocean. You see, they're just waddling. He got his wife, kids, so they're probably not, you know, they're probably whatever, but let's just say you got friends. Like, this is what I want to do. I wanted to go to the Cove. 49ers have a game. Sometimes the balls go out into the bay next to the stadium, right? So they're all hanging out there on their kayaks and the rest, and they got beer coolers. It's just one big party in the Cove, right? And they all got their baseball gloves. They're just waiting for a fly ball. That's what I want to do. A bucket list or some shit, right? And then I have a Dale Murphy glove and a Ken Griffith Jr. glove. So it's not like I have to go get one. Well, I like baseball. Don't really play, but I would throw a tennis ball against the wall, try to catch it. And I lived at the bottom of the hill in Wonderland, so if I miss that ball, it's gonna run all the way down the street to where those guys are over there, and then I'm gonna have to go chase it. So it gives you incentives to not make sure you catch it. I do the same thing with tennis balls. I I haven't done it in years, but I like to hit tennis balls. It doesn't matter if it's my work boots, and I do it the same way. I got a beer in my hand. Do it one-handed like golf. All right, so it's been a lovely stream. Welcome to Spring Lake. Right, new bike, new life. It's right here in my backyard. It's a wonder. All right, have a wonderful day. We will catch you on the next round. I would like to thank everyone for dipping in and dipping out. Have a wonderful day. How do we end it? Oh, I can't see. I have to turn it off.